As I said, the point here is, I try to keep it very simple, but very strict at the same time. Nothing complex, okay, but strict enough. Why? Okay, because especially if you follow me on Twitter, you see when I call, for these parabolic sorts, I tend to usually mention a phrase over and over. Okay, so look at some examples that I have posted, the past years, like qubit on December 17th. I say here, tomorrow or the day after. When I mentioned about Donald J. Trump media, one day before it happened, I said today and or tomorrow. When I mentioned car recently, one day before it happened, I said today or tomorrow. Okay? What does that mean? That did you see me posting every single day about car? No, right? So what does this mean? That the selection criteria, should not make you hit powerful moves day after day after day. The biggest problem with traders with these setups is, if they're already long, they sell immaturely, or if they want to short, they try hitting the button for 5, 6, 7 days until it eventually happens. Of course, it will eventually happen, right? But getting hit every day, having losses every day is really irritating. Trust me. Okay? Because people have serious damages on trying to short this kind of stuff immaturely. Okay? You can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 losses and they ramp up. Okay? And then you get irritated, you may increase your size, you might do revenge trading, you might get attached to a stock and you might lose 6, 7%. Okay? So the key on this setup is not having small losses. Okay? Because even if you have small losses, if you're getting punched over and over, you will get irritated. Okay? So it's the key here is try to align yourself in the places where the probabilities are elevated. The places where matter most. Okay? And also have a time window. That's why I always mention it. It's a rule for myself. When everything is fulfilled on my side, okay, I give it a time window, today or tomorrow. If the time window passes, I don't look at the stock anymore. That's my time window because it's easy to get attached. All right, so far? Now, and again, as I said, you can short on SMCI here and here and here and here and here. This was the only day, and you will understand with the criteria that everything fulfilled. All right? So, let's start with the criteria. Okay? Keep it simple but strict. Okay? You don't want signals to flash every single day.